Today I'll preview how missions and match play will work in the new kill team. Today's preview focused on match play, which is where the game is supposed to be the most balanced and it's the most competitive game mode. In the core book, there will be 9 missions to choose from, and each player is trying to accomplish that mission and score points, as well as their secondary missions, which in this version will be called TAC Ops. The order of play will be that each player picks a faction to play and will make a roster of up to 20 models. Then the primary objective is revealed and you get to see what faction your opponent is bringing. Having intel on the enemy faction in the primary mission, you decide which of your operatives are the best fit for that mission and pick out fire teams that you think will be the best fit. I did a video on fire teams and list building the other day and I'll link it above. Having the list built, you now get to decide on a secondary objective, which can store you additional points. Then before you deploy, you can build additional barriers and give your models additional equipment for whatever the mission calls for. This process adds an element in trying to reverse engineer your opponent's strategy, and gives the pre-mission and the deployment phases more impact. We get to see an example of a primary mission, which is one where there will be several objectives on the board. Each objective has to be activated by using an action point, and while they're activated, they give buffs to any friendly models that are within 2 inches of it. And for each activated objective you control at the end of the round, you score points. We also got previews of a few secondary objectives. The first one is a mission where you pick a friendly enemy model. If your friendly model kills the enemy model, you get points. This is revealed at the end of the first turn, so you get 1 turn to set up this kill without the other player knowing what you're trying to do. There's also a capture type mission, where you want to incapacitate an enemy model with no other enemy models around. You get victory points for gathering intelligence this way. And this secondary mission is actually secret until you use it, which this will keep the enemy guessing what you're trying to do until you actually accomplish the secondary. And finally, there's a secondary objective called Interloper. This is where you pick a model on your team, and you're trying to get it to the opposite edge of the board, and then use the interlope action, which this costs an action point, and you remove the model from the board and you score points for it. I really like the secondary objectives being kept secret, because you're withholding information and you have to constantly guess at what your opponent is trying to do. Each player is having to try to figure out if every single move is meant to get a better angle for a shot, or if they're trying to position this secondary objective and score points. Later this week, we'll have previews of what the campaign play will look like, and I'll continue to post updates as we get more kill team previews. Thank you for watching.